Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Bachelor Presents Listen to Your Heart, Episode 2. My name is Dave Neal. This is a guy's review. Let's jump right in. What I like to do is take notes. I read them back to you guys. No edits, no censorship, and we see what we have here. Let's try to find some funny things that happened during the episode. Oh, this is Episode 2, which means the guys get to decide which ladies stay. Which means, ladies, you better get your act together. We're going to see a lot less craziness out of the ladies because they have to put on a good face. You know what I mean? They're doing the puffy lips. They're doing the wonder bras. They got the extra inch on the high heels. Chris Harrison shows up looking like a Star Trek villain. What? Who's dressing you, Chris Harrison? What is that? You look like you're a chef at a Korean barbecue location. What are you doing over there? Are you a host of a dating show or are you trying to blow up the world? What's happening? Chris announces that new people are coming onto the show. Yay. Yay for me. I'm just trying to remember everyone's names. I'm like the teacher in the third week of class, and I don't know everyone's names. If you don't speak up, I'm not going to remember you. Jamie and Trevor got a date. Her second date. That's a little dodgy, isn't it? For their date, they'll be busking on a boardwalk. Wow, Chris Harrison, are you just pocketing all of the money? The whole budget for the show went into that? Weird Star Trek outfit of yours. Trevor's like, he's like, didn't Ryan get to showcase in front of professional industry people? And then here he is, dodging homeless guys on the Venice Boardwalk. Jamie says, I can't see anything going wrong. And then the Bachelor producers are like, yep, bring in Natasha. Boy, they're good. They know exactly what they're doing. They're like, all right, we'll pair you two up. And then bring on the loaded guns. They made $82 busking on their date. Divide that by 2. That's $41 each. Chris Harrison takes 20% as manager fees, $32 each, which is roughly 1.5 drinks on the boardwalk. They go to the second part of the date, which is they bust out the hot tub. You got to have a hot tub. If you're new to me, if you've never heard these recaps before, there's one hot tub that Bachelor just shuffles from the desert to the mountains. They just bring the same hot tub in. They take it out of storage. They got to clean out the jizz filter. They put a couple extra cups of bleach in because God knows what's stuck on there from Bachelor in Paradise. And then they let the people make out. It's perfect. Natasha arrives, pop singer, a.k.a. influencer. I mean, come on. Sorry to say this, but pop must be the worst genre to be singing in into your 30s. Hey, I'm 35, okay? I understand. It's a young person's game. You got to be like 14, right? I don't know. Feel like, moving along. You're ageist. I am. So let's see if she can sing. I don't know. If Natasha can sing as well as she can stir up drama, then she's going to be a superstar because she literally came in right away and just started laying haymakers. Natasha immediately steals Trevor. She's like, I'd like to chat with you. And Trevor's like, okay, cool. Can we just wait a minute? I'm going to settle down. She's like, I'd like to chat with you now. He's like, kind of got to use the bathroom. Going to go just freshen up. She's like, now, Trevor, we chat now. He's like, whoa, who are you? Who brought you to the party? Trevor said, I never physically cheated on her. That's what Trevor said. I never physically cheated on her. So that's emotional cheating, which is a form of cheating. I'm not negating emotional cheating. I need more context. Natasha says, you going to tell Jamie the truth? And then Trevor says, yeah. And then Natasha says, because it doesn't feel like you will. Okay, she's accusing him of future crimes at this point. Minority Report style. She's like, I feel like you're going to be a big D-bag. He's like, well, I guess I'm guilty then. Bri asks Chris on a date. They go to a retail store. Chris Harrison's just counting his hundreds in the back. They go to Guitar Center, a very cost-effective episode. They just head off to Guitar Center. That's fine. Ryan's back at home chilling in the mansion. Clark Kent energy, just looking for his lowest lane, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging out, ready to go. Bri and Chris they improv some duets together, which is very cheesy, but her name is Bri. Oh, that was a cheesy joke. We just punned a cheese joke. Oh boy, blue cheese. Bri and Chris, Bri was engaged. We find that out. Bri was engaged. She found the dress. She said yes to the dress, but then he said no to the hoe. I didn't want to do that joke. She's not a hoe, but it rhymed, so we went with it. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for Bri. Hopefully she's not spoiled. Creamy. I don't know. The Wheel of Bri. Trevor and Jamie talk. He was texting another chick. That's what we found out. His girlfriend caught him emotionally cheating. He was texting another chick. Again, I need more context. Was he sending dick pics? Was it something on the back burner? What was it? You know what I mean? Was he patching up things with an ex? By all means, cheating's cheating. That's emotional cheating. But you know what? Jamie's got to figure something out. She's 20. There isn't a guy she's dated at the age of 20 that hasn't been texting other chicks. You know what I mean? She's like crying that every guy's cheated on her. It's like, you're 20. Talk to me when you're 29. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? She's dating fuckboys. That's what I'm trying to say. Everyone messes up, and you usually don't know people's history. And hopefully Trevor learned something, because I actually like Trevor. I actually think he seems like a pretty okay guy. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, like Natasha was coming at him with some hostility. And he was like, look, okay, all right. You know what I mean? She was like ready to call him out, like a defense attorney or something. Prosecutor, I guess. Anyway, CSI. He's got that CSI energy. We jump over to Sheridan's date with Julia. They go to iHeartMedia. Their date is legitimately just a promo for the show. They literally just show up to promote the show. That's all it is. Valentine in the Morning, he asked them to perform together, which is amazing, but they were genuinely shocked. They weren't ready to perform, which if I'm going on a dating show and I'm trying to broadcast, that'd be like if someone was like, do stand-up comedy. It's like, well, right now, what are you talking about? Like, what's the vibe? You know what I mean? So they didn't have a song ready, and they both seem so talented that I really wish they were prepared. You know, you could tell they're singing, they're looking at the teleprompter. I don't know, but they rocked it, right? One of my favorite songs, The Bones by Maren Morris. Maren Morris? I said Maren Morris. We're keeping it in. You know what I mean? I love that artist, Maren Morris. You know what I mean? Molten Modanis, Rick Moranis. You know, Rick Moranis, Honey, I Shrunk the Bones. Can't get this anywhere else, folks. By the way, I saw AfterBuzz TV did a recap of, by the way, yeah, I have a war going on with them. I just think, we'll get into it. But I saw that they were doing a recap of Too Hot to Handle. They had more downvotes than upvotes. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how smelly your shit has to be to have more downvotes than upvotes? You know, anyway, I have a recap of Too Hot to Handle. If you want to, we're going to do a little cross promotion right here on Valentine in the Morning. But if you haven't yet, you got to check out Netflix's show, Too Hot to Handle. It is more about sex than finding long-term love, but there's actually some spiritual through lines to it, and it's pretty interesting. They take a bunch of people that are like sex hungry, and they pull sex from them, and they make them find true connections. There's no commercials. There's none of this coming up next, previously on what you're about to see, what just happened. You know what I mean? Because every episode of The Bachelor, my recaps are longer than the actual fluff that we get to see on The Bachelor or whatever slop we're recapping. So anyway, Too Hot to Handle. You can click the link. I'm doing a recap of that. I've recapped the first 3 episodes, and I'm going to recap the final 5 throughout the week. But even if you haven't watched the show, I think I do a good job of filling you in if you want to save yourself some time and just watch my recaps. Muy apreciado. Is that a term? I don't know. By the way, yeah, Maren Morris, they rocked it. I thought, even though he didn't know half the lyrics, I totally get it. I don't know the lyrics to any song, you know what I mean? But I think they rocked it. I want to see more from what I would prefer Julia sticks with Sheridan just for their musical capabilities. But I'll say this, we'll see in the future, but Sheridan and what's the other chick's name? Sheridan with that badass Savannah. They would be kind of sexy together. You know what I mean? I think they would have some grit. Who knows? Rudi the Roadie. That's a good name. That's sticking in for the rest of the season. She was a roadie in the moment, cozying up to Matt, right? She was ready to tune his guitar strings, if you know what I mean. She was at, what did I even write? After going nuts on him, Rudi cozies up to Matt, trying to get close to him. And then, he's just playing the politics, being nice back to her and all that. And Rudi the Roadie says, trying to get that rose, sliding into Ryan's DMs, on the couch, old school style, in person. She said, I think you're attractive. And then Ryan goes, likewise. And let me tell you something, Rudi the Roadie. If a guy returns a compliment by saying likewise, he just ain't that into you. You know what I mean? But Ryan, you're a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He couldn't say no. He's waiting for the producers to Uber over a new batch of chicks. He's looking at his watch. He's like, I think they said that Mariana chick would be here by now. They promised me a new batch because there's nothing for you. Mariana and Ruby arrive just in time. Brandon says, I'm on the fence about these women. Boy, nothing instills confidence in these ladies like you being on the fence about them. Ladies, step it up. Brandon says his love language is physical touch. That is code for hand jobs. Are you kidding me? HJ for the rose. All right? Little under the jean tug for the rose. Pull out that string. Savannah picks Brandon for her date. She's got some edge. Brandon doesn't have as much edge. He's kind of more like those Crustables. You know what I mean? Like the crust is gone, but the goods are there. That's what Brandon, he's got Crustable energy, which, by the way, is a very good snack. It comes prepackaged. I would love a Crustable right now. Open mic night at the Dresden, hosted by Marty and Elaine. Then my fiance loves these two, Marty and Elaine. She's talked about them for years. They're in a bunch of movies. They're like iconic Silver Lake people, as you'll see at the bloopers. They've been together since, the Prohibition era, pretty much, right? They've been together for Marty and Elaine host an open mic night at the Dresden, which is just about a mile or so right up the road, I think, from us. They sing Fever, and they turned up the heat. Let me tell you, quarantine those two. They have turned up the heat singing Fever. Who knew that there'd be a global pandemic when they wrote the song Fever? Julia tells Sheridan she's got feelings for Brendan still. It's like, what does this man have to do? You know what I mean? Spilling his guts. He's got all, he's doing his thing. Julia's just, I think, too clean cut for Sheridan. You know what I mean? Sheridan's a rocker. Julia, she's got a beautiful voice, but she just looks like an acoustic guitar singing to your third grade class type of energy. No? Ruby the Roadie and Rudi, no, Ruby, who's new? Rudy's new. Ruby and Rudi duet at the piano. Let's take gender out of this. Can I be very woke right now? Can we have a woke Dave moment? Can we take gender out of this? I want to see a Ruby and Rudi date. Rudy and Ruby date. I'd like to see them go out. They sing beautifully together. They're all artists. There's got to be some bisexuality happening here. Let's not put gender in a confine there, Chris Harrison. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some lesbian duets happening, or gay. That'd be fine too. Now, have at it, boys. I don't care. Then we have the cocktail party right before the rose ceremony. Mel all over Brandon. Shoot. She is all over him, ready to go. Julia wants husband material. Brandon looks more husbandy than Sheridan, but Sheridan looks like Captain Jack Sparrow's stunt double, so he's got that going for him. He looks like he just auditioned for the movie Waterworld. Shout out to you, Leo. Moving along. Natasha is going after Ryan. Look, Ryan, telling you, I'm suspect on Natasha because she came in with a lot of negative energy, trying to accuse everybody of emotional cheating. So I'm a little suspect on Natasha. I'm going to give her a chance for you. Says, by the way, I found out Ryan has the same last name as I. We got to do a 23andMe. What if Ryan's my relative? Let me open for you. Natasha says that Ryan gives her Clark Kent vibes, which annoyed the shit out of me because I already wrote my Clark Kent thing. I don't rewrite these. So I already made my Clark Kent joke, and then she comes right in, and then I'm wondering, they're making out, is that kryptonite in his pants? Or he just happened to see it, you know what I mean? Then Rudi says he looks like a cute Harry Potter, and then they make out, and she's like, hey, Harry Potter, is that a wand in your pants? Or you just have, okay, that joke's dead on arrival. By the way, I looked up Harry Potter's wand. 11 inches, made of holly wood, which is interesting because they're in Hollywood. Characteristics are nice and supple. So if that isn't a wand in his pocket, something supple. Moving on. Okay, I do research for this. After they make out, Ryan goes, see, was that hard? And I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. I can't tell. Is it hard? What's going on? Rudi, sorry about this. I had to do it. Rudi called the kiss awkward, probably because he's just not into you. Okay? You know what I mean? He's not going to waste his A material. He's not going to waste the good kisses. You only get so many good kisses in your life. Sometimes you just let the jaw fly and you give the lady what she wants. You know what I mean? Okay, rose ceremony. Chris chooses Bri. Trevor chooses Jamie. Matt chooses Rudi. Ryan chooses Natasha. Danny chooses Becca. Brandon chooses Savannah. Sheridan, Julia, Gabe, Ruby. No surprises. There's really no surprises there, right? I'm pretty sure we had figured that all out. We'll have to see if Ryan chose Natasha, if they actually got a thing together. I mean, I'm excited for everyone to just sing more. You know what I mean? I don't know. Read a couple comments. We'll get out of here. These are comments people left for me. And by the way, If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the alert button. Some people said they were searching for me and couldn't find my recaps. Hit the alert button. Sometimes the algorithm helps your boy out. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, I didn't even tell you how much we monetized from last episode. Let me look it up real quick. Last episode, so every week I'm telling, I like to tell people how much the previous episode made. I don't know. It's stupid. It wasn't much money. For whatever reason, maybe it's the virus. Who knows? Some videos make more than others, but we got about 1,300 views. 42 upvotes, 2 downvotes. Let's go to the video analytics right now. 5,600 watch time minutes. We made $2.33. Can you see that? I'll post it. $2.33. So I won't be going out to dinner anytime soon. Not on that budget. So make sure you like, comment, all that jazz. Subscribe to the channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and it makes some more people see us. Comments you guys left. Leave a comment. Why Vu said, the romance I tune into... Or he said, the romance I tune in to watch. Dave and Ryan. Hey, don't hate the play, hate the game, right? I see talent when I see it. Trevor's got good talent too, but Ryan's got, I mean, look, I want these people to sing more. I want to hear more of their voices. I want to see them jam out. I checked out Ryan's Spotify. You got some bangers on Spotify. By the way, I wanted to say this to everyone. Make sure whoever you like on the show, go find their YouTube, go find their Instagram, support them. I guarantee you the best thing they can get out of this is more fans as they take their journey into the future. You know what I mean? Brittany said, you always making me LOL to the point my belly hurts. God love you for bringing this, especially during house arrest. We are all on. Hey, I'm here with you. Shoot me a DM. Let's hang out. Come party with us. Join the podcast, SAP, Sex Actually podcast every week. Multiple episodes. Hopefully there's enough content on here for you. We appreciate you, Brittany. Kathy said, I loved Ryan and Jamie together. I hope they get together. I don't know. I wouldn't put money on it. I think Ryan's gone. I think Jamie's gone. The fact that Jamie has a gender neutral name is so annoying to me. I'm trying to remember it all. I'm like, Ryan, Jamie, Brittany, all these names. I think Jamie's gone. Here's my advice to you. Maybe fall in love with Natasha. I don't know what her personality is yet. Best case scenario, you sing some great songs, you build a fan base, then... Or maybe the best case scenario is one of these girls really stiffs you. You know what I mean? Really gives you the right, you know, just really blindsides you. So then all of the nation feels bad for you, and then they want you to be the next Bachelor. Maybe that could happen. Maybe not. I don't know. You tell me. Dana said, is it Dana? Said, I'm a 40-something Karen, but us Canucks love the foul language. Oh, look, Canadians are too cool. You guys love to swear, so I don't have any beef with you. I have the beef I have is with this religious middle America that can watch a show where everyone's getting laid and trying to blow each other and then get upset because I mentioned that Jamie has some knockers. You know what I mean? That's what I get annoyed about, the hypocrisy of everyone. It's like we're watching a network TV dating show where people are trying to find love and Chris Harrison's approval, okay? So, like, I'm not your enemy. Anyway, that was the episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you. I wouldn't do this. I tell you what, I never recap these side shows. I only do Bachelor and Bachelorette. You guys know that. But you guys were so loyal, so dedicated, so engaging during the last season of The Bachelor that I promised you I would do it. So we're here. We're sticking to it. We're doing it. And stay commenting, share it with your friends, and post it on Reddit because they keep deleting me. I think I'm banned from the Bachelor subreddit. They don't like me. What can you do? Maybe I'm not their cup of tea, just like AfterBuzz TV. Who knows? That's it. Bye, guys.